person in here? Who's that one person in here? Already. You in here already. Who are you? State your purpose. Why are you in here already? Why are you here, one viewer? Are you a federal agent? If you're a federal agent, just know I paid my child support. I paid the rears. For some fucking reason, my rears had rears that I had to pay rears on. I paid that shit too. I'm on probation like a bitch. No, I have not been out the country. If that's you on here, just a federal agent. If you're gang task force, I do not gang bang. I don't know why you're here, just lingering. Oh damn, it jumped to 26 people. No, I was just one person in here for a while, and they was just all dolo and wasn't saying nothing. I was like, who the fuck are you? And in my head, they were like, we're the child support people. We have questions about your rears. Hillbilly Hard. What up, Hillbilly Hard? Somebody said they only care about covering their rears. Man, I had rears. I had back pay like a bitch. That's what they call a back pay to the back pay. They call it rears. They like, this the shit that just been acquiring like debt, like interest. I got a bush over there. It don't know if it want to be a rose bush or an azalea bush. Oh, what's up, Jessica? Where is Leviathan or whatever you spelled it? Yeah, that's how you spell it, Leviathan. The serpent, the dragon. Oh, he's in the box chilling. Oh, he's doing all right. You see, look, that neatly stacked up wood. Yeah, I just cleaned up the workspace, so all my stuff, I got it all stacked up, and most of the stuff I picked up yesterday was like cherry. Like it was cherry and locust. That's it. Black locust and cherry. So now I have like a lot of cherry. And a lot of it I just went and stacked, and I already started a lot of it I already started stacking over there. Cause I'm gonna just sell it with my mixed hardwoods. And a lot of the other cherry I got right there. So I'm gonna split that. Well, I'm gonna make them slices chunks. I'm gonna chunk that up, and then I'm gonna just split that and sell that when I get enough for like a half a cord, and sell it as like a specialty. Do a little novelty thing and up the price on it. So yeah. So I said I had a guy ask for cherry chunks yesterday. I got a lot of cherry. Victor Lopez, get out. Get out, Victor Lopez, right now. Highlight my name in orange. That dumbass question. For those of you just listening, Victor Lopez come on the chat talking about, I have a question. How do you plan to manage inflation? While I'm showing you how. Literally. I'm panning the camera to show you how. Huh? 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 Fuck inflation. Did you not see my community post today? For those of you, I'm just fucking with you, Victor. You could chill out, put a thumb up your butt. You can sit down. I don't give a fuck about inflation. For those of you not listening, that's how I manage anything. That's just something you got to work out. I could give you some philosophical answer and make it political, but man, spiritually, all you just got to work it out, son. There's nothing I can personally do about it except work. That's what I showed you. I just showed you gold bars. I just showed you gold rounds. Cherry wood, a little bit of ingenuity. Y'all see me get the log splitter. Y'all see me get the gator. But you want to see my trailer set up? How I go from job site to job site? Like that one job y'all see me at in the community tab, I knocked all that out this morning. Hillbilly Hard, get out and take Victor Lopez with you. Like that one job in the community post that I posted in the community tab or whatever the fuck it's called, I knocked all of that out this morning. So that's how I manage inflation. Hillbilly Hard, you know better than that. I don't tolerate that shit to get you banned here. We don't do that here. Somebody said make the money larger, match inflation. All that shit sound good. There's nothing I can do about it short of me becoming big homie dictator. If y'all make me dictator, I can sit down all day and pop with you on what I'm gonna do about it. But but for right now, that doesn't mean nothing. So Jessica, she said I didn't see the post. Well, I was just sitting there. It was like, bro, I got to the job at like 9 o'clock, which is late for me. 9 a.m., 9 in the morning. I left around 2, but I knocked all that shit out. And there was more that I didn't show. And that's a thing. Like people have backyards full of wood, rounds just like this, just along the fence line. They done had a couple trees taken down, and the tree service company just stacked it. Just took a skid steer and stacked it along a fence or something. Like, next time you're driving through a neighborhood, pay attention to the people's backyards. I promise you, you're going to see a lot of this in people's backyards. This is money, not because you can sell the wood. No. It's because you can split it for people. And a lot of people, they didn't even know that was a service. It was like people come out, people split wood. What? I didn't even know that was a thing. Because in people's mind, they're thinking somebody's gonna come out with an axe. Like a lot of homeowners, they're just not privy to certain things. Like they're not privy to a lot of services. That's why it's up to you to not only provide the services, but let them know your services exist. This is why I was talking to the guy about yesterday when he was going on Facebook. I was like, for a lot of people and entrepreneurs, Facebook is just a means by which to get your services out there in the community. That and flyers, or you could do the door-to-door thing, which I don't do, but with every customer, you leave a business card and then that word travels and then people want you to come out. Like the shit I posted on the community tab, I always do that. That shit, maybe I can inspire people to start working with their hands again. Maybe. But shit like that, I always do that shit. This is why the one person, he was like, you stream for like 5 hours, like go get a job. This is why that tickled me inside. You know, that just I was tickled by that. He told me to go get, of all people online, you could tell, go get a job. Like, I'm the one that knows how to get jobs. I know how. I may not look like I know how to talk to people, but I know how to talk to people, all types of people. So much so to the point, brother, there's jobs that I got to turn away because I'm just one man. Sometimes I might need to employ somebody else that has a log splitter and a trailer and cut them in on like $1,000 job. But for the most part, it's me, dolo, because no one else wants to work. No one else wants to work. So when people ask me what I'm doing to manage inflation or to do, bro, don't come here for political shit, bro. I'm a working man. Like this is what I do, and I show you what I do. What you see behind me is how I'm managing all that bullshit with a little bit of landscaping peppered in, just a tiny bit. It's not, the landscaping ain't jumping off like I thought it was. For one, because I don't have time. I don't have time because I'm busy doing this. And the shit you see on the community tab every day, somebody, hey, the wife on me, she want me to get this wood out the backyard. What you going rates, how much you charge? I got like 6 cords back here. When can you come out? Can you give me a quote? I got people hitting the burner phone, sending pictures. I got people calling, I gotta answer the phone. They like, yo, so-and-so recommended me, this, that, and the third. Like, you got people with farms and houses and homesteads that need shit done. Somebody said landscaping, you would need employees. Not true. No, you wouldn't. It depends on what you do. It's not what you do, it's how you do it. It's how you manage it. Like, somebody could have easily told me I needed employees for what I did over the winter, which is a fucking lie. Which I had my nephews and them out here helping me. You don't need employees though. You want employees. You could do that shit yourself. You just gonna be hustling. You're gonna be at a double time march. But you can knock out commercial properties by your fucking self. You can get on a Zmore, get you a good pair of get you a headset, put on a podcast. Victor Lopez said, I'm starting a garden. Man, shout out to you. Stop putting my name in orange. You could put on a podcast, get on your Zmore, and go do a couple acres and knock that shit out in like 2 hours by yourself. Dude, use the Zmore, take you places across the property, do your trimming, your edge up, everything else you got to do. Not landscape. I'm just talking about lawn care. I'm not talking about landscaping in its entirety. Like, it was some people, they was down yonder, they was doing the mulch. They was doing the fuck out of one. They was pruning too. They was pruning the cedar trees. But yeah, it's always it's always good to have a team. Like right now, somebody that want me to come, Bobby Baloney, get the fuck out and take the other guy that put my name in orange highlights with you. Take him out with you. Like right now, it's a guy. It's a job waiting down in Richmond. Right now, it's a $1,500 job. So if I put somebody on, I'm giving you $500. Like off top. If you have equipment, if you, it will be different for somebody It would be different for somebody that's gonna bring a log splitter, which is what I prefer. Then we could go half. Well, not half. No, we definitely wouldn't go half. Trying to think. I would definitely make more money than you because I found a job. But you would make almost as much as me. That's just honestly speaking. But like a little laborer, that's $500 for you. Somebody said 35, 65. Fuck no. 40, 60. 40, 60. But that's a decent little gig. And it probably take like 2 days. But if I had another splitter going down there, we can knock that out in 1 day. So yeah, I go half. I mean, but still, that's decent money. You know, that's $750 that's $750 a piece for 1 day's worth of work. But man, there's a labor shortage. People don't want to work. People don't want to work. So I'm out here like Superman. I'm crushing shit myself. I agree with you, Kingpin. That's why I had to think about it. But if somebody can provide, now that goes for if somebody, because typically bringing somebody with me, they're not going to drive to Richmond. You know, they're going to ride with me. You're going to have to, if you don't have a vehicle, you're going to have to ride with me. There's absolutely no point in you driving down there with your fucking car and you're not towing anything, no equipment that can help get the job done. Like if you just want to work, I mean, you're going to ride down there with me. Lunch probably going to be on me, on my time. You're going to be using my equipment. I mean, but people don't want to work. That's why I had somebody the other day email me talking about what makes me think I'd be a leader. We was going back and forth talking about my hypothetical zombie apocalypse scenario and how I would be the leader of my zombie apocalypse group. The thumbnail is the reason I'm capable of leading. Y'all see that shit in the thumbnail? Y'all see that shit in the thumbnail? A lot of people don't even know what the fuck that is in the thumbnail. I'll tell you what that is. That in the thumbnail is the reason why I will lead you in a zombie apocalypse. Right there. That's why. That's why. The patience. The patience to complete that, to get that out of there. The sheer insight, the intellect, the mental fortitude. Just will survive. I'm telling you that right now. It's a pitman arm. I'm joking around. That's a fucking pitman arm, and that was a pain in the ass to remove. That was one of the hardest, and it wasn't just because I spent a lot of money on pullers trying to pull that out. I don't think y'all understand. Come here. Come here. This was on my pickup truck when I got it. I don't think y'all hear me. And you can see where I scored it with the angle grinder to relieve some of that tension it had on the stud so I can get it up out of there, and that shit still didn't work. Man. Like, I've done plenty Pitman arms before, but the shit on my truck just hit different. That's why I said shout out to the not just mechanics. It's not just the mechanic, it's the Rust Belt mechanics that I have great respect for. Like, it's mechanics in California. This is like, oh, I'm a fucking and zoo with the impact wrench. No. Them fucking Rust Belt mechanics, man, look, I told y'all that's where my truck comes from. Like, I had some shit that looked like that on my truck. The frame was good. They redid it. They pulled 15'd it. But everything else, the brake lines, the transmission cooler lines, the stuff that I had to replace, yeah, that shit was rough. That Pitman arm, yeah, I had to go ahead and replace the whole steering gear. Man, shout out to all the Rust Belt mechanics, bro. I love y'all. Man, y'all good. Y'all got it. They some of the most shit-talking mechanics, too. They some of the roughest people. They some of the wildest people, too. Somebody said, so true, those people making junk motors work are the heroes. Man, look. All that salt they be doing up there and up north, they be getting on the road and they be getting up under your vehicle and it starts rusting away your chassis. There's a mechanic out there somewhere right now that has to remove a 10mm fastener. Y'all don't hear me. Like, that shit life and death. Like if this shit snaps, if this shit breaks off or the head strips, they gotta go a socket size up. They gotta put a standard, they gotta, bro, it's tough. That shit tough. That shit tough. And to tell you the truth, I'm not even about that life like that. I thought, like you do make things look easy when you just playing with the impact guns and you just whizzing shit off. Like, there's techniques that you gotta learn. Like, it's not just you don't remove it like that. You use a ratchet. You like, yo, the fastener right there, I can get to it with the impact. Let me just go ahead and hit it a couple times in reverse and get it up out of there. They're like, no. Go get the 3/8 drive ratchet. Go get me the 14mm deep socket. I don't know why they say deep socket. Get the deep socket. It was like, put it on there slowly. It's a process. It's a movie. It was like, all right, loosen. Tight a little bit. Loosen a little bit. Tight. Up. Nope. Back off of it. Work it. Work it. Do the dial. Do the dial. Do the roller. I call it the Rolodex. The Rolodex method. Where you gotta, like, loose it, tight it, loose it, tight it. Or else you just gonna be sitting there and they official with the taps and got drill bits on deck. Shout out to the Rust Belt mechanics. What else? I already went over how I'm gonna survive inflation. The same way I survive every fucking thing else. The same way I survived 9/11. The same way I survived coronavirus. The same way I survived H1N1. The same way I survived the Ukraine-Russian war. The same way I survived snake venom. Oh yeah, they got heaters, all types of shit right now. That shit, man, it's serious. Shit, work harder. That's the answer no one wants to hear. That's the answer. Like, what else you gonna do? Bitch about the Fed? No, not me. I'm over it. Work harder. Okay, okay. They be like, everything going up. Well, you gotta work harder, son. You got. You won't come out there and help me. You won't work with me. I don't know what the fuck you doing. And you asking your boss for a raise right now because gas is wild and it take you like 40, 50 minutes to get to work. You looking at a Toyota Yaris because you heard it was good on gas and you need to get rid of your Suburban quick. I don't know what else to tell you. Work harder. I'm not even worried about that shit. I mean, it's bothersome, but, you know, I'll get over it. Somebody said clickbait. Yeah. And clickbait is right here. Everything in the thumbnail right here. This it. This it. Somebody said it is pouring rain in Illinois. I'm stoked to hit the river and fish tomorrow. Have 81. Get up, get out, and get something. There you go. Plant your garden soon is the weather controllers let us. Somebody said BG is a master clickbaiter. How the fuck am I a master clickbaiter? That's a good one. Snow Tuesday here in Detroit, 75 and sunny tomorrow. Somebody said, I'm surprised no one blamed the Jews yet. No one blamed the Jews yet? I'll do it. It's all the fucking Jews' fault. Those fucking Jews. Hey Arnold and them. Bunch of fucking football heads running around. Manipulating shit with the clammy hands. Yeah. Fair, I may have told a fib. Those damn clammy-handed small hats. Those Hey Arnold people. Hey Arnold had the smallest hat possible. Some people didn't even know Hey Arnold had a hat on. That's how small his hat was. And it was just situated right there in between that hair. Somebody said, I'm Jewish, blame me. Well, I blame you. If that's what makes you feel better. I totally blame you for everything. Hey Arnold's grandpa was a Holocaust survivor. That what that was? Didn't they have like Russian neighbors or something? Hey Arnold was wild. Hey Arnold was wild, sir. That shit was wild. I'm surprised nobody recounted Hey Arnold and was like, those people are racist for how they portrayed Gerald. Y'all remember Gerald with that dumbass hairdo? Hey, what the fuck was on his head? Somebody said, BG, you gonna sell those leaf hats again? Man, look. I got the Timmy Side Sweat Bang hats now. I'm gonna fucking kill you, Dad. Hey, Daddy, I fucking hate you. I love you, mommy. Yeah, I got the Timmy now. What the fuck was that? Oh, that was from the fucking Black Locust or something. What the fuck? Where the fuck did that come from? What is this? Whatever this shit is. Comfortable Bear posted a heart emoji. Comfortable Bear, get out. No heart emojis on my shit. Please. You're too kind. Yeah, I got the Timmy. What the fuck going on? Man, I haven't watched the news in so long. Comfortable Bear said, I'm just proud of you, BG. Oh, bless y'all. Man, I appreciate that. I still need you to get out, though. I need you to get out, though. I appreciate you. Big hugs now, right here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Big hugs and heart emojis. But get out. Somebody said nothing in the news. Timmy just running wild as usual. Who the fuck is Timmy? What Timmy do you speak of? MTG on the stand. MTG. Is that Marjorie Taylor Greene? Are you talking about her? Fuck else going on? That's all going on. I seen people up in an uproar about something the other day. I forgot what the fuck these people talk about. I see people on the damn posting about food shortages. I'm like, cuz it's a whole ass labor shortage out here. What truther is gonna talk about that? It's a fucking labor shortage out here. Mike Tyson busts up some idiot. Oh, I seen that on JetBlue. Like he punched somebody in the face. Somebody said good on DeSantis. Fuck Florida. Fuck Florida and love Florida at the same time. Nah, just fuck Florida. I'm a fuck Florida. I'm gonna just keep it at fuck Florida. I'm not even gonna big up Florida. That's all Florida say they have to offer is DeSantis. That's it. There's nothing else in Florida. Just no one else bigs up Florida for any other reason. For nothing else productive. Except Miami, go to a fucking beach. Jacksonville is a shithole country. Jacksonville, Florida is a whole shithole country in and of its own self. A Zopound, Dade County, Trick Daddy, Clearwater, and them niggas over there at Revenge of the Sis. That's it. What else? What the fuck else is down there in Florida? The people are the politics, and then you get rid of all that shit. What you left with? What you left with? Except the country's dick. If America had a dick, Florida would be it. Like, that shit weird, son. And then everybody wants to go down there with the retired folk and then act like they're not gonna loke up on somebody and kill them. Like that's why they say people from Florida crazy as fuck. Cause the traffic, wow, son. The traffic in Florida, wow, for no fucking reason. Like here in DC, like people can justify the traffic even though it's fucked up. Cause DC people are like, all right, you know, this the nation's capital right here. This the nation's capital. Yeah, all the politicians, everybody, all the contractors, this is how you get in and out of the city right here. 95, 66, 495, the whole inner loop, outer loop, beltway, all that shit. Florida is just fuckery for no reason. Somebody said I like iguanas. Oh, there you go. I'll accept that. I'll take that. DeSantis. I'm so fucking sick of DeSantis. People are, I'm moving to Florida because they got DeSantis. And then you move to Florida and DeSantis fucking they replace him with some random liberal. I don't even know any liberal names right now. Some random liberal. Then what you gonna do? You gonna want to move somewhere else with your bitch ass. Like I just got to Florida, but they just elected some California governor dude that's from California. Now I want to go to Virginia because I heard they got Republicans in Virginia. Then you come to Virginia, traffic fucked up. So now you like, man, I want to move somewhere else where something else going on because Virginia wild, son. Somebody said, I seen a Florida man dancing with a gator. Yo, wasn't Florida the place that had that little bath salt thing going on where the guy was on the highway eating another guy's face? Wasn't that in Florida? Don't they huff bath salts and do wild shit? Just unimaginable shit? Yo, I know an extremely bad side of Florida most people from Florida don't know about. There is nothing in Florida for me. At all. And Kodak Black. That's all Florida. That's all. And Trump pardoned him. Trump pardoned Kodak Black. Where my Florida people at? People from Florida, y'all take this W. Y'all take this win. Trump pardoned Florida native Kodak Black before Trump left office. People from Florida was like, yes. And I don't even know who that nigga is, but Trump did it, so it's okay with me. This nigga had all types of gun charges. This nigga Kodak Black had like federal gun charges. Didn't he like cross the Canadian border with like guns? Wasn't he on some TI shit? I'm like, damn, cuz, like you, like damn, Trump, if you gonna move like that, you might as well give felons they fucking they whopper rights. Lil Wayne, oh yeah, Lil Wayne too, he part of Lil Wayne. Man, look. Somebody said, I love Florida myself, but the most conservative people I know live in liberal areas. Oh shit. Bluegrass in the Woods said I got one flower on the cucumber vine. I don't how the fuck you got a flower on a cucumber vine already? Bluegrass in the Woods, get out with that genetically modified cucumber, those cucumbers that you growing. This nigga said I got a flower on my shit already. My shit ain't even come. Bluegrass in the Woods, come back. Because I need you to manage Autism Acres. I can't put you out. As a matter of fact, when I think about it, you probably started from a greenhouse or inside and then just did some transplant shit. Or maybe I'm salty because my shit hasn't come to fruition yet. I don't know. I'm gonna rescind the kick out though. So you're good. Just chill out, have some Buffalo Wild Wings, eat some watermelon, just sit back and manage the retarded people for me. Hillbilly Hard said I need a greenhouse here in the mountains of Virginia. I'm about to be your neighbor. Shit, I moved to the mountains. You in the mountains? What part? What part of Virginia? Harrisonburg? Or you up there in Warrenton? You over there in Winchester? No further west. North or south? Bristol. You in Bristol, Virginia. Hillbilly Horse at Carrollton, Grayson County. That's how I know you out there, because I never even heard of those counties before. I never even heard of those counties before. I'm gonna find you. Said that shit like it was a special place too. I'm gonna find you on the Dragon Ball radar and move out there with you. That's how it is when you move into like small communities like that. You gotta have somebody vouch for you. Like you can't just show the fuck up and move in. They gonna be like, oh, who the fuck is that? Hillbilly Hard be like, nah, he's good. I know he's good. I vouch. He's good. I vouch for him. I know him, kind of, sort of. But he's good though. That shit, moving into certain communities is like moving into cell blocks. Like you can't just walk in there and start unloading a U-Haul van and setting up shop in your new house. You got to explain some shit first. Niggas, your neighbors pull up on you like, that shit is like like going to a new cell block. Every cell block you go to, niggas like, yo, where the fuck you from? where you, nigga, where you from? You be like, I'm from over there, name Jed. They be like, nah, nigga, what's that? What hood, nigga? Where you from? How old are you, nigga? You know so and so? Do you know so and so? I move out there with Hillbilly Hard and they be like, yo, what's up with you? Who the fuck? Who the fuck is this? Nigga, I be like, yo, I know Hillbilly Hard, you know him? Like, oh, all right. They eat their cheese sandwich and walk the fuck away. They be like, oh, all right, nah, he good. He know so and so. Yeah, and the so and so he know I've known since so and so was a little boy. So he good. That's some wild shit. That's a wild ass. Yo, that's wild. It's true though. Like, what if people? That's how you know people don't give a fuck about where they live, because nobody run down. Yo, in prison on a cell block, when you move in there, People want to know immediately who you are and what you are about. Like, immediately. Soon as you can't just walk in and go to your room. Well, you can, but there's consequence. Somebody gonna pull up on you like, hey, yo, you good? You, who are you? Like, how the fuck did you get here? They act surprised another nigga moving. You like, how the fuck did you get here? Hey, nah, I got sent from Augusta. Some shit happened down there. I'm just up here trying to relax. They're like, that's what the neighbors was on and on that Ahmaud Arbery case. When people was like, I'm running with Ahmaud Arbery, they pulled up on him. Like, niggas pull up on each other on the cell block. Yo, nigga, you good, nigga? What's up? Who the fuck is you? Like, yo, who is this nigga? We don't know. Hey, man, you know this nigga? Nah, you not clear. You don't have authorization. You can't name one person from this community. Who the fuck are you? Who are you? You get caught in the wrong neighborhood and you can't name one person from that neighborhood. People like, yo, who the fuck is this? Whose mans is this? T Black said, nah, we just look at you and say he ain't from around here. Yeah, but y'all don't press the issue like some people would. My name's Timmy. Somebody said, nah, but you get eyeballed from a distance in some places, like everybody staring at you. Man, fuck all that. Pull up and spit your piece. I like that. Like a lot of people are like that, even still today, even though more and more people are losing that type of art of pull up. Cause you got some people that just don't look, they got questions. They'll walk up to you and start asking, but the people don't want to be forward today, you know. That's why oftentimes they look and then they leave things to get, you know, misconstrued, and they just leave things out in the air, and then next thing you know, you taking it as racism, and somebody's like, oh, they racist around here, all they doing is looking, and and really the whole time they're just looking because they want to know. They like, see, you got mason jars and want to know who the fuck made the marmalade, but they're not pulling up on you because they don't know how to break the ice, and so they're just looking like. And next thing you know, you on CNN like, yo, I just moved into this neighborhood and everybody's racist, and they just eyeballing me and looking at me from a distance like I'm diseased. And the whole time they interview the people that was looking at you. They like, we just want to know who made the marmalade, because we like these niggas can, like, they can't, like, they have, like, where the fuck did they get that many mason jars? We were looking at the mason jars. I don't have a racist bone in my body. I just don't know how to talk to. Yeah, there you go. People gonna people like people do when they encounter people. Yeah. You don't bring your new neighbor's brisket and cheesy taters. I mean, that'll work. That's universal. Someone said, nah. Oh, Jessica She. Nah, where I live, they look down on darker brown people. Like, you gotta define brown, like Mexicans. Aren't you in LA? Aren't you in LA County? Then they flip out because it's meat. Somebody said the light skin dilemma. Oh shit. Oh, colorism. Oh no. I feel retarded for even saying that. The neighborhood I stay are ghetto. I got eggs cracked in my door. Ghetto. Ghetto white people throwing eggs at you because you're darker. Are you Mexican, Jessica? Happy Easter to my Julian calendar peeps. It's almost 90 degrees in Nebraska today. Yes, Mexicans, Hispanic, Salvadorians. I don't want to talk about Mexicans and whites and blacks right now. I know the secret relationship between all three of them, but I don't get shit wild. It's like, that shit wild. Somebody said these people are not white. Those Mexicans are white. Don't do that. Those are white people. California is going to be Arizona Bay someday. Do you like Mike Tyson? Now, I don't give a fuck about Mike Tyson. I, I don't, man, listen. There's somebody that said that I don't care about Mike Tyson. I said they go a little tweet. They go a little tweet. And I'm just sitting here eating my Buffalo Wild Wings. And that nigga was on the JetBlue. And let me tell you something. When he was on the JetBlue, and then he just looked at me and he was acting up. And if he was acting up, I said, yo, I'll deck you. And then he said, I don't know why you'll deck me. And I said, I'll eat your fucking kids. And then I'll fuck you and make you love me. Mike Tyson looked a grown man in his eye and said, I will eat your kids and I will fuck you so hard until you love me. Mike Tyson told another man, I will fuck you and make you love me and then I'll eat your kids. I have no thoughts on Mike Tyson. But if he just so happens to punch a guy out on a JetBlue airline or whatever the fuck that was at, I'm also not surprised. That is not news. This nigga is Mike Tyson. This is what he does. Like, there's nothing that will surprise me about Mike Tyson. Like, that shit isn't even newsworthy. He didn't even beat him up that bad. I didn't even see the footage. I didn't even see any. Censor, I bet you love Joe Rogan, no, huh? Oh gosh, who loves Joe Rogan? Mike Tyson is a CIA spy robot. Would you cross the street if you see him coming though? Like it's not even all. No one's scared of Mike Tyson. Like no one's scared of Mike Tyson. They say he got a knockout punch. You know what's the worst thing about being knocked out is waking up. Waking up to shame. When people got the video, you get knocked out. The punch actually doesn't fucking hurt. It just puts you to sleep, and it'll be a great sleep. I've never been knocked out, but it is. Would you rather be knocked out or just constantly punched the fuck out by somebody like Oscar De La Hoya just punching you in your shit and you feel everything? Like you just not like nah, just punch me one time and lay me the fuck out. Let me go to sleep. Pull out a pillow. Let me go to sleep. And when I wake up, I'll deal with the vloggers and the people wanting to do interviews and the shame. All that other getting punched in the face 100 times and getting beat all in your fucking liver. Like I'm good on that. Knock me the fuck out. We don't got to draw this out. Somebody said his face after the fight. I have no idea. I didn't even see this. I don't even. A Tyson body blow would hurt. Man, body shots are some of the worst. Like soon as people get in a fight, they go for the head. They start punching at the face. Man, them body shots, they'll fold you. Somebody hit you in the right place in the body, man, you gonna fold over like a lawn chair. Your shit gonna fall. Air Marshal didn't want none of it. I didn't even see this shit. I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. All I seen was a little headline. It was like Mike Tyson punched somebody on an airplane. I was like, you know, that's what Mike Tyson does. Hillbilly Hart said, sorry I brought up Mike Tyson. That was you, Hillbilly Hart? Hillbilly, get the fuck out. You brought up Mike Tyson, that stupid shit. I don't want that shit on here, bro. Man, get out. Matter of fact, come back, because I need you to vouch for me when I move into your little mountainside community. So just chill out. Just come back and chill out. Grab a seat. Mike Tyson punches so hard, he flattened the earth. Kingpin, get out. You really want that smoke today. Get out. You've been running that Palon Wild thing today? Nah, I haven't started up the lawn tractor all season. Jessica, she said I'm making blueberry jam right now. Oh, shout out to you. You got your mason jars and whatnot. Oh, Gardner's Pharmacy said I'm on 2 days, no ciggy, BG. No cigarettes for you. Shout out to you. Oh, yeah, I forgot he bit somebody's ear off. That shit was wild. Then again, biting somebody's ear off isn't even wild. That's what you're supposed to do. Not in his situation as a professional fight. But, yeah, in a situation on the street, like, there are no rules in the street fight. Like, and people... I cover this in my zombie apocalypse group book. Like, my zombie apocalypse group official. Do not fuck with us. Hand-to-hand combat. Because even the ones that can't fight, they will eye gouge the fuck out you. So don't think you just gonna get them in a choker and put them to sleep. They gonna poke the fuck out your eye. They not going to sleep without you losing the eye first. Yeah, all that shit. You got some people, they too squeamish to actually do it. So they'll sit there and get choked the fuck out. They'll let somebody choke them the fuck out because they don't want to put that work in and push that eyeball back. Nah, son. Everybody in my group, we pushing eyeballs back. Yeah. Yeah. All that shit. We biting ears. Nigga, if you can't fight, you better know how to bite the fuck out somebody's ear. What the fuck you mean you got your ass whooped? I don't accept that. I don't accept that. No, don't come back to the group talking about I got my ass beat, nigga, and you don't have an ear with you. You don't have no souvenir from that ass whooping you got, nigga. You don't have an ear, an eye, a tongue. You better take a pound. You better bite a steak out that nigga back. Or you better bite a steak out that nigga's back. I don't give a fuck what you gotta do. You better bring me a pound of flesh if you come back to the group talking about you got your ass whooped. So man, listen. We're gonna be so elite. The only reason I'm putting the book out there and teaching other people how to start up their own little groups is because we need people we can actively trade with. Like, trading is going to be important, and I need people to be up on game that already know the code. So basically everybody that buys my book and starts up their own little zombie apocalypse group, they may not know it, but you're actually in my group. You got all that shit from my book. Well, that's the code. We are already on that type of time. At this point, you just a faction. Not even that. You're just south or north, east, west, northeast. But it's the same. You know? And when I pop up like, trading, we're gonna have people. We're gonna have whole groups. And then we're gonna have some random survival groups that want to do combat and Mortal Kombat. Now we got whole other groups over there down yonder that we got marching up and coming up, and them coming up, and them coming up. Yeah. Somebody said they gonna need your book to give us some halfway decent competition. It's not even competition. It's not even competition. It's familiar. It's family. Hey, you're not gonna read the book. Look, listen. That's how you set up trade without setting up trade. We're not gonna do the Codex Alimentarius shit. We're not gonna do all that bullshit. The law of the land, law of the sea, all that other gay shit, man. Man, listen, no titles, but we rocking. We rocking like nothing. And people that understand are necessary. And those people that have read and have been enlightened of certain circumstances are extremely necessary to do trade with and protect the trade routes. We already out there. That's not competition. Soon as they get their shit together based on my advice, they're gonna be like, oh yeah, that's the big homie right there. And I'm like, I have so-and-so for so-and-so. We already got it understood. We good. Everybody else in setting up their little groups of degenerates and whatever, you're gonna have to go into a dialogue about how you do business, the proper way to do business, how to do trade, what you expect out the deal. You're gonna have to make deals with people. It's just, man, I got it. I got it. The fuck is that, a starling? Somebody said let's link with Dollar Vigilante. I don't even know Dollar Vigilante like that. I don't know what Dollar Vigilante is about. Last time I seen a Dollar Vigilante video, that nigga was like walking down the beach with a dog. He was walking a small dog. I don't know. Like people be hitting me up with like truthers. Like I got people hit me up with like their favorite truthers. And I know Sticks Hexenhammer from that anomaly shit, but somebody hit me up and was like, yo, you should listen to Sticks Hexenhammer 666 and his take on song. I already know because that shit with anomaly. And I'm like, yo, you like I can't take nothing against dude, but I can't take him serious. I saw him pet a cat. Listen, I don't, man, I don't mean to sound uppity, but I don't fuck with men that pet cats like that. Like you know, bro, he was petting the cat. He had the cat in his lap and was doing some claw shit. Remember Inspector Gadget? Yeah, he was just like I don't like fam, like no, like I don't know what zombie apocalypse group he is gonna be running, but make sure y'all stay over there with that bullshit. Somebody sent me a Sticks Hexenhammer video. I got people sending me all types of truthers. People and y'all in the chat be funny as hell. Y'all hear me say fuck all truthers, and then proceed to email me all the truthers. It'd be like, have you heard of him? No. I know you said you don't bang with truthers right now, but you haven't heard of him. And then they give me a truther, and I check them out, and this nigga's patting the cat like this, you know, with the limp wrist and the wrist limp, looking like somebody's bitch. This nigga petting the cat looking like somebody's baby mom. and I got people in my chat talking about, oh, he's the truth. Man, if y'all don't get the fuck out of here. I be trying to understand people sometimes, but it's like there's a code that I live by. There's just certain things that are unacceptable. There's certain things that I can't see, I can't tolerate. But I don't give a fuck if you got all the truth in the fucking word, bro. When you start petting that cat with that limp wrist like that, looking like somebody's baby mama, like, son, I'm like, nah. Fuck no. I see why people listen to Candace Owens. I see why Candace Owens is the hero of the right. Is all y'all people are bitches now. All you men are bitches. I see why the women are taking charge. I'm like, hey, that's why because these bitches are more masculine than all of these things. Nigga with the limp wrist. Man, type of shit is that? So, and then somebody brought up the fact he was a Satanist. I don't even give a fuck about that. I do not care about that. The way that man was petting that kitty, the way that man was comfortable petting that cat, like he was, man, son, no. Nah, son. I'm tired of y'all fucking truthers. Everybody got a new fucking truther they want somebody to listen to. Fucking tired of listening to all these fucking truthers. Y'all seen the community tab? Yeah, that's what I'm out there doing. That's my plan. That's my plan. I'm not sitting there. Fuck no. Oh, well, maybe you should go check out him. You should go check out this other guy. What's the other guy? The Jewish dude or some shit? The Stein, like, have you heard of Rosenbaum? And I'm like, no. And they're like, you should check him out. He's based. I'm like, I don't know. Y'all need to just stop saying based at this point. Because the people y'all say are based, y'all need to let that go and find something else. Based has been tainted. That shit means nothing now. You might as well just say woke. Y'all niggas just... Yeah, Rosenbaum Goldstein. They be like, check him out. I be like, and then I go over there and check out Rosenbaum Goldstein, and this nigga's counting money. And I'm like, son, this nigga's eating Buffalo Wild Wings on the stream, counting money, talking about a food shortage right now. Why the fuck am I listening to this? This nigga, y'all see how I got the wood right here? This nigga's posted up with his Patriot Pantry buckets. All right here on display. Product displacement for you to see. The product display. Counting his money, eating watermelon. I like Rosenbaum Goldstein. It's the new truth. Rosenbaum Goldstein. Somebody recommended High Impact Flicks, as if you haven't heard me talk all the shit in the world about High Impact Flicks already. Like, man, y'all gotta do better. Y'all gotta tighten up, man. Man. Oh, you parasailing bitch. There's a whole. Where the fuck did you go? All right, I definitely have a spider on me somewhere. I don't know where he is, but he's on my leg somewhere. Like I lost him. You might say, yeah, BG is so funny because it's real. I'm not even funny, but I'll be damned if I listen to a nigga named Rosenbaum Goldstein counting money, eating watermelon while sitting next to products that he's selling as a truther, talking about a food shortage with Patriot Pantry buckets and selling that dumbass dollar with the Canadian chick on there, Sacagawea. Get your Sacagawea coins. The bitch with the kid, this Sacagawea. Y'all remember the Sacagawea coin? Hey, wasn't that bitch Canadian or something? They put that bitch on a $50, didn't they? This bitch had her kid. She was somebody's baby mama out here in these streets. They put a Sacagawea. This nigga shilling the Sacagawea coins. He bringing them shits back. This bitch had her. She was a baby mama on a dollar, on a $50. I said, man, yo, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. Want me to watch a nigga that pets a cat? Man, listen. UBG, Dollar Vigilante, Frank Tufuto, Daphne Reloaded. You guys are my people. Man, you put me in there with a whole bunch of people. I don't even know, but I don't know what the fuck going on with Daphne Reloaded and Frank Tufufu and Dollar Vigilante. I don't even know Dollar Vigilante. You in here like that? Are you in here right now? This nigga somewhere watching the stream with a dog, walking a dog, cussing at the air, wishing I could hear him. Tell me how official he is. I'm not even coming with the old, boring, tired talking point. Oh, controlled opposition. I just don't know these niggas. Don't put me in there with Daphne Reloaded. Who the fuck is that? Why the fuck is Daphne Reloaded? What did she shoot? What did Daphne shoot? Victor Lopez, shout out to Freedom Inc. Shout out to Freedom Inc. Victor Lopez, didn't I put you out? How the fuck you come back in here unauthorized? The fuck out. But yeah, shout out to Freedom Inc. Freedom Inc. got white privilege. This nigga got a diesel pickup truck that I don't have. Freedom Inc. You in here? All that fucking white privilege. This nigga's getting jobs. This nigga moved, got acres. He up and moved. He said, I'm moving, and did it. He said, y'all bullshitting in a minute. And now this nigga's live streaming in skid steers. I'm like, look at all this white privilege. Look at all this equipment. Look at all the pickup truck, white privilege. Kids on four-wheelers, white privilege. Daphne Reloaded has the largest private wood yard in America. Oh, she sounds cool. I think I like Daphne Reloaded. I like Daphne Reloaded. I did. What, what did I say? Anything? Did I say anything bad about Daphne Reloaded? Tell- She got the largest private wood yard. Man, look, we competition then. I'm coming for that, but she's okay for now, as long as she's not working with chainsaw. Hillbilly. There's a hillbilly dude. Watch me. His fantasy is a woman with a chainsaw. There you go, Daphne Reloaded. This nigga was like, women who use chainsaws are sexy to me. And I was like, okay, if that floats your fucking boat, that floats your fucking boat, that is some masculine shit. Man, I'm deleting this stream. Somebody said diversity hire. Daphne didn't build the wood yard. All right, I'm gonna have to go with that. I trust Bluegrass in the Woods because he owns. I mean, well, he's managing Autism Acres for me, so I gotta go with his word. So I'm back at Daphne ain't shit. Why the fuck would I listen to Daphne? Why the fuck would I listen to her? Fuck no, I might as well reread Candace Owens tweets if I want a woman to just deliver me truth. Oh, but then the lady who said that was like, she is a woman. She listens to that. Oh, yeah, whatever. Whatever. Do you build any Big Macs? I'm not built like that. Cut the grass, 07BG, what up? What up with you? Pour me a beer, Lambert. I've been trolled. Shop Cat Industry said I'm not against being offended. Everyone got an opinion. Yeah. Are you talking about something I said? I say some wild shit. I don't even know why you listen. I say some wild shit. ROTC crew. Oh, you come over there, ROTC. I haven't listened to them in a minute. Oh, because I mentioned them when I said Florida. Well, that's all Florida has to offer. Iguanas and Haitians. In heat. And old retired people pulling campers. Driving slow as fuck in the left lane. Jacksonville, Florida, which is a shithole country. What else does Florida, like New York? There's a lot you can say bad about New York City or the state of New York in general. But you be like, oh, New York, this the hub for this. You go to New York and get a fucking New York style pizza or some shit. You go to Pennsylvania, you be like, yo, Philly steak and cheese. What the fuck is in Florida? Except a beach, Miami, um, promiscuous women running the fuck around. Like what? Dade County. Niggas be on Miami Beach, like, look at all this scattered ass around. Like, all these anorexic bitches right here. This is what you're excited about? A cruise? Men don't go on cruises. Men don't go on cruises. That's asshole 101 for you guys. Whatever you don't do, just put men in front of it and just say men don't go on cruises. Just create your own standard. You know, like, nah, men don't go on cruises. The fuck is that? Someone said, I'm about to move to Florida. Oh, have fun. They have iguanas. You get you a little air rifle or something, get you a PCP rifle, and I think they give prizes out to who gets the most iguanas or some shit. Other than that, I don't know what the fuck you want to go down there for. You want to go to Orlando? That shithole country. Florida has about 10 shithole countries within it. Like 10 of them. Retractor said Florida has gators, nature, bull peanuts, amusement parks, beaches, the best barbecue. Stop right there. Get out. Florida does not have the best. No one even brings up Florida during a dialogue of who has the best barbecue at all. No one. Florida's not even in the top 100. Iraq has better barbecue than Florida. Get the fuck out of here. You can go to Lebanon and find better barbecue. Don't do that. Somebody said Florida got oranges. I give y'all that. Garbadine Suit said Texas is #1. Garbadine Suit, get the fuck out. I mean, Texas is up there, but no. How you just gonna insert yourself above Tennessee? As if Tennessee doesn't have some of the best barbecue ever. When you say Nashville, you think of barbecue. I know, don't give me that. Oh, it's a liberal hellhole. Don't give me that. You just think of Nashville barbecue. North Carolina barbecue. That's a barbecue state. Texas is more of a grilled steak. I think of a steak. That's it. Matter of fact, when I think of Texas, I think of Ruby Tuesdays in a steak. Y'all don't know. No one's checking for Texas barbecue. Bobby Bologna said we got so much barbecue in North Carolina, we had to invent a whole other barbecue. North Carolina be rock, man. Look, North Carolina got some spots. Man, shout out to North Carolina. Somebody said just got here in Michigan. Masonic Hugh, you just got here and you could just leave. Don't you ever bring up Michigan in a barbecue dialogue ever in your life again. No one Michigan has nothing to offer except Gretchen Whitmer and fucking that's absolutely it. No one thinks of barbecue at all when they think of Michigan. The fuck is a Michigan? Hell no. When I think of Texas, I think of brisket. Man, Arkansas has better barbecue than Texas. Don't give me that. No, I'm just not giving that to Texas like that. Fuck no. Kingpin said Detroit. I know Detroit is in Michigan, and I purposely avoided saying Detroit because no one thinks of Michigan and thinks Detroit. Detroit is like its own personal shithole country in and of itself. Like how Jacksonville is in Florida. No one says Detroit, Michigan. They just say Detroit. Half of y'all in here didn't even know Detroit was in Michigan. And if it wasn't for Eminem and that 8 Mile movie, no one would give a fuck about Detroit. The auto scene has been moved out. Motown been moved out. Detroit has nothing to offer at fucking all. At all. I'd rather go to Baltimore. I'd rather go to Baltimore City than Detroit. What the fuck is there to do in Detroit? No one thinks of Michigan and thinks of Detroit. Somebody said Flint. Oh yeah, Flint. I think of Flint and their dirty water. But where's the one chick that was like, oh, Michigan, the best barbecue? I'm like, no, I think of Michigan and think of dirty water and Gretchen Whitmer. That's all y'all got. Just to be clear, I wasn't saying Michigan has barbecue, just got here, so thought it was the name of a state. Oh, okay, I'll give you that, but it's funny to think that you were actually putting Michigan in there for the best barbecue argument. So that's what I'm going with, because I fucking feel like it. So I'm just going to tear you down on that aspect. I'm just going to make a whole argument that you didn't even make and attack it. I'm running with it. Somebody said Michael Moore. Who the fuck is that? Who the fuck is Michael Moore? Does Barricade have a thing for Gretchen Whitmer? Listen. When the news kept saying yo, Gretchen, this bitch Gretchen Whitmer is gonna get kidnapped. The news was reporting on the Gretchen Whitmer kidnapping shit as if the news wanted Gretchen Whitmer to be kidnapped. Which you can argue and say they did, but it was like personal. It was like, yo, when they gonna get this bitch? This bitch still walking around? Have you seen Gretchen today? It's fucking Gretchen Whitmer. I mean, it's like, yo, she banned seeds. She banned seeds for a while, talking about coronavirus. Like, how could you not think of Michigan and how could you think of Michigan and not think of Gretchen Whitmer at this point? This shit was all over TV. Somebody said she is a man. Well, that nigga banned seeds for no fucking reason. And then people from Michigan got the nerve to be in the live chat nominating the state of Michigan for having the best barbecue. No, y'all have Gretchen Whitmer and Flint, dirty water, and Eminem. That's it. And patriots that protested Gretchen Whitmer's tyrannical lockdown with long guns and didn't shoot shit. That's it. That's all y'all got. That's all the fuck y'all got. Every day on the news, they were reporting, this just in, more patriots, they have breached the walls with long guns. They breached the walls with long guns and didn't pop nothing. Didn't do shit. Well, now I want to talk about shitty states. What else? What's the other shitty? And no one gave a fuck about Michigan until Gretchen Whitmer put Michigan on the map. I'm sorry, my Michiganders. I probably just lost like 30 subscribers. Yo, my analytics jumping right now. YouTube hit me up. You know, YouTube give you that end of the month review. YouTube hit me up like, yo, you good, son? I said, why? They said you just lost like 800 subscribers. this month. Like your shit where it say you gained subscribers. Yeah, that shit negative. That shit red. That shit been red for like the past year. Like you're in the red. Like negative. Negative. Virginia has Autism Acres. No, Autism Acres is in Michigan. And you would know that if you bought my book and asked Bluegrass in the Woods. That shit is in Michigan. Pennsylvania and Missouri are horrible. I like Pennsylvania. I'm not even gonna lie. I like Pennsylvania. Somebody said do California next. No, Jessica, I'm not gonna do that for the simple fact everybody and their mom does that. But I had to get Michigan out the way real quick because the one chick, she jumped in here on some barbecue shit and was like, Michigan. I'm like, no one gave a fuck about Michigan until Gretchen Whitmer. Gretchen Whitmer put y'all on the map. She's the reason anybody even know half the people in here forgot Michigan even existed. Until Gretchen Whitmer banned seeds. So now that's what Michiganders are remembered for. A bitch banning seeds in Michigan. It's like for no fucking reason. It was the weirdest shit ever. Somebody said Minnesota. No one gave a fuck about Minnesota until George Floyd. George Floyd put Minnesota on the map. Didn't that George Floyd shit happen in Minnesota? That's it. It is George Floyd. No one gives a fuck about it. That's why they burned it down. No one gave a fuck about it. Somebody else can move in and buy shit up. No one cared. That was in Minneapolis. Forgot about Michigan because they couldn't beat the Buckeyes. I don't even watch it. Wait, was George? No, George Floyd was in Minnesota some damn where. Minneapolis, Minnesota. Somebody said Waukesha. I don't know why you said Waukesha, but that's a funny name. Washington State has the best salmon. Sneaks, get out. I about forgot. Florida got George Zimmerman. Oh yeah, Florida got George Zimmerman. And he was like on Etsy trying to sell a gun he shot Trayvon Martin with. For like just wasn't he on Etsy or some shit? No bullshit. He was on like Etsy or some shit, and he was trying to sell the same gun he shot Trayvon Martin with. It was like, yo, that's the gun I shot that one nigga with. And then people from Florida like, yeah, we go hard. And I look at Jacksonville like whole countries and like. Yeah, I knew it. That's what I thought. He did try to sell that gun. He was like, yo, this the gun that I shot that one nigga with right here. Anybody want to buy it? Because then he go through other legal troubles. Like, this nigga that wasn't the first time that he got into some shit. That wasn't the last time he got into some shit. Then he shoot somebody else. I'm like, I see why y'all want to move to Florida. Y'all popping people left and right. Florida people, they don't do nothing down there but catch bodies. That's it. Oh, the gun, he said he sold the gun came with Skittles and a hoodie. I mean, I can see why some people would think that's a good deal. I mean, he ran with it. It was a joke that went too far. He just ran. He running with it. It was like he trying to make the most. It's a brand. It's no different than the Let's Go branding shit. It was a joke that went too far. People ran with it, and that's how people got recognition. So everybody had the Let's Go branded merchandise, and now Zimmerman was like, I'm selling not only the gun I shot the nigga with, I'm selling Skittles and hoodies and shit too. Like, you buy this shit, you get a pack of Skittles, the tropical joints too. Like, I get it. Look at the Polk County Sheriff. I have no idea. I don't even know where the fuck Polk County is. I'm not like a Florida expert. And that one Blue Jay agrees with me. Jacksonville suck. Oh, Leonard Skinner from Jacksonville. Look up Grady Judge. Look up Grady Judd, BG. He's the GOAT. Bro, no more truthers, bro. No more no more Floridians. Like no. And I look up Grady Judd and this nigga's petting the cat. Like no. Fuck no. You not setting me up. I lost my Pittman arm in a boating accident. Man, shit. Where that Pittman arm, man? This shit was life and death. This shit was wild, son. Like, and you see how I scored it with the angle grinder? That shit still didn't want to come off. This isn't even what took it off. I scored it like this with the angle grinder, put some cuts in there to relieve the pressure on the ball stud, and then I put the puller on there. I broke a OEM Tools puller. The shit they got at AutoZone does not work. If you get that gear puller, that Pittman arm puller, shit they got it out, that shit, you'll break it. I'm running that bitch on there. I got the cheetah bar over an 18-inch long breaker bar with the jack handle on. I'm underneath the truck, and there's little room to do the shit. I'm underneath the truck with the 36mm socket on the fucking ball stud nut. I got 1 foot on the fucking cross member. Bro, that shit wow. Somebody said, did you hit it with your purse? I didn't try that one. I'm pretty sure if I asked the Jeep bros, they would have told me that to do that first. And I probably could have saved myself some time hitting it with my purse, bro. I didn't end up doing it. Somebody say you're not doing the job right unless you break your tools. Man, fuck that. That puller was expensive. I went through some expensive. Yo, how much I spent like $80 and pullers trying to get this off. I got one for like 20 bucks on eBay. And I have pullers. I have all types of pullers. I should go get the puller that actually worked, and that didn't work until I got the whole fucking gear assembly off the truck. Like I had to take the steering gear out of the truck. Like just out. Like just out of the truck. And put it in my hitch vise. Yeah. Heat the map. I used the map gas to heat all types of shit. I scored it. And when it did come loose, man, I thought it was gonna take my head off. That shit, bang! It's like, what the fuck? That shit, you don't even expect that shit. Cause you like, man, this shit ain't coming out. I've been working on this shit for like 8 hours. This shit ain't coming. Then you finally hit that last ugga on that impact wrench when you got it out and you got in that hitch fight. That shit, bang! That shit pop. That shit sound like a small caliber rifle round. I got you, BG. Next time, buy a better truck. Yeah, that was definitely on the table. That shit was definitely on the table. BG, why do you choose not to do auto mechanical repair as a business, full-time profession? I do. I just don't do it on YouTube. Like that's not what I show. But for one, because I got tired of making the videos and I got into other things. And two, I'm doing less and less of that, but I still do it. Like I still Bro, I have several. I have a lot. I'm official. That's something I do. And I pretty much do all the repairs on all my whole family's vehicles, all of them. Like I got family that'll come from Maryland down that fucking highway to come here and just have me look at shit and just be like, what all do I need? Somebody said he is a shill for Milwaukee now. That too. There's a strong argument for that. Somebody said customer states that. Oh, customer states that when you replace the windshield wipers, the steering wheel became misaligned. It replaced customer state when you replace the windshield wipers, that threw off the alignment of the back tires. Like how the fuck I throw on the back tire? All that shit. Customer wants you to now pay for the alignment at the tire shop. Customer states that when you replace her pitman arm, the fucking vehicle started overheating. So and that one bird said now the customer wants the radiator replaced. The customer states ever since you replaced the radiator, the upper radiator hose has a hole in it. Customer states that ever since you replaced the radiator hose, a check engine light for the knock sensor has come on. Customer states that ever since you scanned her vehicle to confirm that it was a code for the knock sensor, the transmission won't shift in the second gear. Customer states that. I mean, what you want me? And that one bird on it too. He like, yo, I done had some customers like that, yo. This shit wild. Be like, yo, customers, where? I'm running. But that's stressful, man. It's, bro, automotive, to do it full time, that's something I was doing when I was a fleet mechanic for this courier service. But and I had it easier than a lot of dealership mechanics, cause the fleet mechanics, like when you work for like a certain company or a certain brand, you don't deal with customers. You deal with, it's a business and they own trucks, and it's your job to make sure the trucks stay up and running for their employees, which are your employees. So you don't have to deal with customers. You don't have to, it's a lot less headache. And for real, most fleet mechanics, like if you work for a trash service or some type of shop or floral arrangement or something, I don't fucking know. Like you may fuck up something and that's not gonna come out your pocket. They just gonna put it on the tab. They're gonna be like, what you need? You're like, well, you don't want to be like, oh, I was tightening the fastener, but I meant to loosen it and snap the bolt, and now we need like a whole new engine block or some weird shit. They be like, well, put it on the tab. We'll have it in here tomorrow. You're like, oh, that's how this works. Okay. So it's easier. But I've heard the horror stories of people at dealerships and like people that work at little garages, like little gas station shops. That shit wild. But you can't record. They don't want you recording. Not where I was at. Like no video. Like a lot of people don't do that. Like you can't just record when you go to work and just set up, be like, today I'm working on a Nissan MV 2500. I was working on fleet vans. So I just started recording my own personal shit. But to do that full time, I feel like that would be going backwards. Because mechanics don't make enough money, man. And the money they do make that you do pay the mechanic, you feel like that's more than enough. But to them, it's not enough. There's no way to bridge the gap. Like the best way to, I mean, I've talked about it, but I don't even miss it. I don't even miss going into work, just replacing transmissions and pulling out engines. Like that's not something I miss. I like doing this shit here. You know, I don't like. I felt like a caged lion. You know, like then I don't give a fuck what mechanic you are. There's always issues with pay. Well, I don't give a fuck if it's flat rate or hourly. It's like you'll have a job making 25 an hour because you just working on fleet vehicles and you taking your time doing shit, and then other people is commission. You know, they have like a flat rate. They're like, do this and you get this. It's like, but the owner of the company doesn't want to pay. Like for fleet mechanic, they don't want to pay like per job. They just want you in there for 8 hours out of the day just working on shit. So every day you go into work, outside the shop is like 8 fucking vans that need to be fixed, while they have other vans in rotation for the drivers. You know, so the pay was wild. And some people, they only making $15 an hour. Some 20. It depends on your experience, but I mean, you don't start at the top. And that shit is just, you're missing out. Then you want to do side jobs and you can't use that equipment. It's like, and for anybody working a job and they provide tools for you, man, go get your own shit. Man, trust me, go get your own shit. All that shared tools, all that communism with the tools, we share our tools. No, the fuck we don't. Look at this beat up ass spring compressor. God, you mean to tell me you don't see this beat up ass spring compressor right here? Cause you mean to tell me we share tools? Nigga, this I use this shit right now. This might be the last time I use anything in my life. And stay the fuck off that Snap-on truck too. Stay the fuck off that Gear Wrench truck. Stay the fuck off that Mac Tools truck. Somebody said tools communist. Man, look, people get real socialist with the tools. They be like, bro, what you... I'm just saying, like, you know, you got certain things, like you go to work, there's a lift. That's it. In the oil drums. All the oil drums in the vats, you put the old oil in. All that shit, all that equipment, and the mighty vac, you know, the drain and fill systems. And they have an air compressor there. They have like a 1 million gallon air compressor. Everybody use. That's good. But that's it. That's it. That's the extent of that. Just bring your own impact wrench. Get your own air guns, air ratchets. Get your own shit. Like, and then people get, bro, I'm telling you right now, you may start off with your coworkers like, oh no, we good, we cool. Man, look, all that shit goes away real quick. When people can't find anything. And then people blame you. You don't have it. They left it in a customer's car. Now y'all exchanging fighting words. And before you know it, the customer come back like, oh, this was in my car. Now it's too late. A divide has been set between the two. Because you don't have your own shit. You want to use somebody else's shit, or they want to use your shit. And even when you do have I want to use my own stuff, personality and mindset, now you feel bad about not wanting other people to use your shit, and they make you feel bad about it. Now you give in and let other people use your shit. And y'all see those wrenches, that set of wrenches I had working on the Gator, changing the oil in the Gator? Now you get your wrenches back and your shit don't ratchet no more. You get your 10 millimeter wrench back and the gears are stripped out in it. the fucking gears are stripped out. And you just twirling on your finger. You don't hear no ratchet, no nothing. You like, oh, what the fuck? You can't go over there. You not. It's pointless to get into an argument. Now you put yourself in a position. Now you got to take a loss. That one of those wrenches you seen me with yesterday. That's like $40 for one of them. It's cheaper to just buy the set for like $150. But you let somebody else use it. Now the shit don't work no more when you get it back. And you put yourself in that position. Nah, get your own shit. Or just, and people gonna call you a snob, and people gonna say all types of things about you. But it's better to be upfront and honest from the start and be like, nah, I prefer you get that for yourself. Like, you should talk to people. I think you should get your own shit. There's nothing wrong with saying that at all, at all. Because they can either hate you now or hate you later. Regardless, there's going to come a point where they're going to fucking hate you. Either they're going to feel like you're a drain on them because you keep asking them for shit, or it's going to come a point where you get tired of loaning your shit out and you start setting the standard, and then they're like, damn, it was cool yesterday. You let me borrow this. You let me borrow the Pitman arm puller. Like, all that shit was cool yesterday. What's up now? See, because you wasn't solid from the beginning, man. You need to, yeah. And just like right now, when I had this, I told y'all I went through 2 gear pullers trying to get this Pitman arm off, and I broke them. Somebody, if that was me and I had broken if I loaned my tool out and somebody broke it trying to get the Pitman arm off, I don't give a fuck how stubborn that Pitman arm is. You're gonna feel like it's that person's fault, because that's your tool and it broke while someone else was using it. Like, you're gonna feel some type of way. And just to go ahead and get all that shit out the way when you first start, just be like, I prefer to use my own shit. Like, I use my own thing. They'll hand you shit too. Like, if you start somewhere in the shop and because most times when people get set up in a shop, they work at a shop, fleet, whatever, dealer, garage, they roll a fucking toolbox in. If there's a lot of newbies, what they'll do is, it's just like jail. It's just, matter of fact, it's the same shit. It's just like prison. A lot of newbies, what they'll do is roll a toolbox in. They're new. They don't have a lot, tools. They just probably came out of school or something. They're in debt. They don't know what to watch at. They don't know about the sharks yet. So then you got some seasoned person come over and is just like, yo, you good? And they're like, yeah. And they're like, yo, if you need anything, holler at me. You talk to me. All that shit sound good, like you making friends and shit. All that shit. And people may have the best intentions, but ultimately they'll feel like you are a drain. And then they get in good with the service managers, and then you end up getting all the shit jobs. You're not making no money. You may be stuck in the quick lube. You may not even be at the main dealer, nigga. You may get moved to the quick lube. You just banging out oil changes because nobody wants you. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. All I know is, yo, get your own shit. Get your own shit. Like, I hate. Somebody said, BG, I'm riding with another. Oh, nah, you good, Jake B. You good. Shout out to you for your plumbing apprenticeship. That's what's up. So you riding with another guy, can't listen to me. That guy you riding with sound like me. I don't want no nigga. Bro, I pick up somebody for work and they got BG playing on the phone. I'm like, you don't cut that shit off right now? All this fucking work we about to go in here and do it. You playing that shit right? This shit is daunting. You go to work mad as shit. You go to work like, you got the nerve to be playing this nigga, and we're about to go to a job. This nigga want us to split 10 cords in one day. Get the fuck out of here with that. The apprentice, it's always the beginners that don't know what they're in for. Like, they don't have to stress. They don't have to worry. They don't have to fear. Like, if you come work for me, you just be like, yeah, I'm working with BG. I'm making money. All I had to do was show up. Me, on the other hand, I'm like, this little nigga doesn't know how much we about to do. I'm working out something with the homeowner. Like, it may take us 2 days, it may take us 1 day. I don't know how long. I'm about to be busting my head though. And I look over at you and you're just happy, just tossing logs. Just, I'm doing good, aren't I? I'm like, like all I had to do was show up. That one thing about having a job, all you have to do is show up. That's that's you don't have to. This why somebody said buy some damn headphones. This is why I like the people y'all call bosses that aren't really bosses, but like it's fair what a lot of them do. Like you can't even take it personal because all you have to do is show up. Like you're not even responsible for the bookkeeping. You're not freaking out when the store takes a dip in profits. Like you're still gonna get paid. You may get laid off, but nobody's coming to you like, look. Well, some of them are. They're like, look, can we pay you a lot less? Because we're not doing so good this month. Nah, they pay you and then they sweat it out. And then when they do good, they may not, share the profits with you neither. Nigga, you just gonna keep getting paid the same when they good. But also when they down, you still gonna get paid the same. A lot of jobs. Just cause y'all funky ass jobs gave y'all a pay cut don't mean everybody do. A lot of people, like people that work at the Kroger right now, Kroger, people that worked at Sears, people that worked at Radio Shack, they was making the same money from when they started to when Radio Shack ended. And Radio Shack was hanging on by a thread for like a decade. Them niggas was still getting paid. It's like you still gotta get paid the same. All you gotta do is show up. That's the easiest shit to do. This is why I understand people who don't want to work and don't want a job. I'm like, oh, you don't have to worry about finding a job or talking to nobody. Like you're a cashier, but you go to your post and you cashier some shit. You say hello to people, good day, and you scan their canned goods aggressively. You scan the egg carton aggressively. You turn it over, beep, and toss it in the bag. And you go home at the end of the day and you good. And then you go home and complain about doing that. You're like, I had to work hard today. I had to scan this bitch's egg carton like 5 times. I can't believe this shit. The boss getting on the supervisor getting on my fucking nerve. All you got to do is show up. When you see a new guy with a naive face, give him all the shit jobs. Yeah. And you justify it by, well, somebody did it to me. Give him direct all Nissan Altimas to whatever bay the new guy is working in. If you, it's like new guy where? Swear. Roll this piece of shit Altima over to his bay. Yes, bring me the Toyota Highlander. I'll work on that shit. This nigga got a Corolla coming in. You're like, give me the Corolla. Give him the Nissan Altima. You can call shit like that when you season. You be like, who's the new guy? Give a Corolla, a 4-cylinder Toyota Corolla. All right, give me that job. Spark plug. It's 4 of them bitches. You can't fuck that up. Give me the easy money. Especially flat rate. Give me that. The Nissan, the 2013 Nissan Altima power steering pump. Oh yeah, the new guy. Yeah. Go on right there in the new guy's bag. Roll it in there. I don't give a fuck. Put it in there. That's fucked up. I wouldn't even wish that on my worst enemy. Damn. That did that shit crazy. That shit. Like they'll roll a no start, something with a no start condition. Be like, vehicle won't start. Customer states she don't know what the fuck going on with it. Figure it out. Like that's all the information I'm working with, nigga. What the fuck? That shit don't start, don't crank, don't turn over, don't do nothing, don't look, don't blink, no blinkers, no nothing, no computer. You can't hook up a scan to it. Like I can't even scan this shit. Nope. Like a new battery, already did that. Figure it out. Hurry up. And then you look in the bed and the customers in the waiting room looking out that glass window at you like this. Waiting for results. Somebody said OBD1. New people don't know shit about OBD1. That's some old school shit. Look here, nephew. You got to listen to it. You got to find out where. You got to find out where that knock coming from. What's that shit? With trying to find a foul spark plug. What the fuck is that shit? I forgot what that shit called. That shit hard as fuck to diagnose. It be people in shops like, yo, just call Scanner Dan or something. Like, I don't know what the fuck. It's like I should have became a drywaller. You got mechanics in the shop right now. It's a mechanic somewhere out there right now that has to do some wild shit, and he's just thinking to himself, I should have just became a drywaller. Just like my father. Paperclip for codes, OBD. BG1 bus driver signed off a bus as problems going and stopping. I was like, oh damn, these are literally the only two things we asked the bus to do. I remember growing up thinking like metro drivers and bus drivers make good money. They make good money. Not like school bus drivers, but like they drive for like the town, the city. Like metro people work metro make good ass money. Like the people that drive the trains, it was like, I want to be a metro driver. It was like, what the fuck? And then they making like upwards of like a 80,000 a year, and you're like, oh shit, that's good money. Repairing the wiring in the door jamb is a pain. Where you got it, get right to the new guy. Send it to the new guy, and then it be some shit you don't know. You put it on him, and when he fuck it up, you yell at him as if you knew what the fuck to do all along. Like you fuck everything up. He's like, I don't even know what the fuck it. You fucked it up. I got to do everything around here. You don't know what the fuck to do. The only reason you know what to do now is because you seen what he did. Now you know what not to do. So now you doing new shit, and he looking up to you like, oh, this person is official, and you like, shit, I don't know what the fuck. Now that shit work. You hit it on the deck. Now that shit cut right the fuck over. You like, see, I fucking told you. Pull the wiring harness. Man, I was working on a Dodge, one of the Dodge vans, the new Transit joints. Oh, matter of fact, I did do a video. I did a sketch in the shop. Yeah, I did do. I forgot what it was called. What mechanics don't do, or some shit like that. Things mechanics don't say. I think it was called. So I said my favorite answer, yeah, you're probably just gonna need a whole new car. And certain mechanics don't even want to say that. Even though that's the truth, there's no money in the truth. You do got some shitty mechanics out there that'll be like, yeah, you need to replace this catalytic converter. And they'll be like, nigga, my headlight is out. I'm like, yeah, but headlight, well, I can't even say that because no mechanic wants to do exhaust work. Every bolt breaks or does not want to come loose. Then you got to spend time finding new fasteners. You got to find new hardware. That fucking manifold converter, the shit where all the moisture collects and that shit just does, you gotta cut that out. You you can't unbolt that. You gotta cut that. They'd be like, they come to you with just a muffler. They'd be like, I need my muffler replaced. And you get under the car and look at the pipe and like, nigga, you need a whole, nigga, you even need new headers. You need headers on this. Fuck you mean you just want the muff? If I touch anything down there, all this shit coming loose. You fucking around and have to replace the catalytic. You get a muffler job and have to replace the catalytic converter too. And then they're like, how come you charging me to replace the catalytic converter? You're a crooked mechanic. And you're like, cuz when I did one with the muffler, as a matter of fact, I'm glad you brought that up. I actually have a video of me replacing the muffler on a fucking Nissan right here on this channel. Yo, that's insane. That shit was a pain in the ass too. I made good money doing that too. That was the, mobile mechanic shit. I made good money. No, on that, if y'all ever see that video on my channel, I think it was replacing the Nissan. It was a Maxima too. I replaced just a muffler. I think dude paid me like, I think I got like $250 for that. Just to throw in the old one. In Nissan's defense, that shit was easy. Like that shit was easy. Like I did that shit in like, I don't know, like 40 minutes. That shit was easy. And a leaky gas tank. Man, that damn, bro, I know people like them ZJs and think they're easy to work on. That fucking gas tank to replace on that ZJ something else. And you think it's easy because it's right fucking there. I mean, it is easy. I've done it like 4 times, but I think it's easier on like a Chevy Tahoe. Like I had to do a fuel pump on a Chevy Tahoe. And that shit only took me like 30 minutes. The hardest part was getting the fuel line tool to actually go in far enough to pull the line apart. Like that shit is just retarded. That shit gets rusted. All the moisture collects there. You got the fuel line tool in there. You pushing it. You got like this with it and push it in there and pull at the same time. And that shit does not want to come out. And then somebody on here talking about how come you don't do automotive repair shit. Do you hear the headaches that I'm reliving right now, telling you certain things? Why the fuck do you think I want to do that every day for the rest of my life? Fuck no. I'd rather buck up wood. I'd rather do this. Hell no. Hell no. A lot of people don't get out of that. I got out of that. It's like making it out the hood. I made it out the hood. I'm not going back. It's like a nigga said, go back. Why don't you just go back to the hood? Fuck no. I made it out. Matter of fact, I'm offended. I'm offended you would even state that. Dude, why don't you just work on cars full time? Why? So you can see me hanging myself working on a fucking Nissan Altima? You know how many Nissan Altima power steering pump jobs are going to come through the pipeline if I open up shop full time again? All the Nissan owners heard me talk shit about them perpetually. They've been waiting with repairs. They like, oh yeah, I got a list of shit on my shit. Oh yeah, I got all lights on the dashboard. This shit lit up like a Christmas tree. Hell, and I got a clunk in the front end. I got a rattling catalytic converter, some shit in there ringing around right now. And my shit, they gonna come through the door, and my shit don't go over 30 miles an hour. Yes, I want all of it fixed. Everything. Diagnose my shit too. Like diagnose my shit. I want everything fixed right now. Fuck no, I don't want to do that no more. It was like, Man, that fucking Mitsubishi Galant, that shit had a ringing. Every time she started up that Mitsubishi Galant, it sounded like the ice cream truck. That bitch was just ringing. Ring, 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 ring. That shit sounded like Greta Thunberg. Ring, ding, 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 ding. I was like, what the fuck is that? She was like, I don't know. I got under the car and listened to it. It was a catalytic converter. The fucking precious metal started breaking off in that bitch. That honeycomb, yeah, that shit broke apart. That shit broke apart. That shit, and the vehicle was misfiring like a bitch. Cause after I replaced the catalytic converter, then you gotta go upstream, and the manifold converter fucked up. There is no honeycomb in there. You like, yo, what the fuck going on with this shit? Like, you got a intermittent miss. You got a weird ass misfire. That shit is jumping cylinders. You ever had a misfire jump cylinders? You like, what the fuck going? You like, yo, I should have been a drywaller. I need to just do drywall. There's just that shit missing. You trying to catch. It's like playing whack-a-mole. Exhaust clog. Nah, that shit dumping raw fuel down the fucking exhaust. You gotta fix that. You can't just start replacing exhaust components. You gotta find out why you got unburnt fuel going in your exhaust to fuck up your catalytic converter, because it's gonna fuck up the new one you put on there. But you got that wild ass misfire. And then the person in the live chat talking about, you should just do that full time. Fuck no. Hell no. You're not gonna age me. Hell. That's why every mechanic you see look 100 years older than what they really are. Every mechanic you see look 100 years older than what they really are. Mechanic be looking old as fuck. You be like, damn, how old are you? Be like, oh, I'm 25. Be like, damn. This nigga he go to work with overalls, or he gives he an old man. That shit. Get off my yard, fucking kids. Like, he an old man now. Yeah, that shit is stressful. I'd rather split wood for a Pakistani couple. Yo, all my Pakistani people, I fuck with y'all, but y'all do the fuck out one. Like, you'll agree to the service before you show up. And then when you get there, they're like, oh, you split all the wood. Yeah. Now this tree. And you like, what about that tree? You're like, yeah, can you cut this down too? It's like, no, that's not what I'm doing here. That's not, no. I'm splitting the wood. I'm splitting the rounds. They're like, yeah, but the wife, the tree. You cut the tree down. Please, I take care of you. That's what they say. I'll take care of you. I got you. My brother, I got you. Cut the tree down. You cut the tree down. They're like, can you cut it up? Cut it. You start cutting it up. Not 16 inches. My brother, 16 inches. Just 16 inches. Just cut it up. 16 inches. You like. You be like, how much am I? I'll take care of you. I take care of you, brother. I take care of you. You're like, then you go to lead. They're like, no, can you split this wood? Just split the tree. Brother, please. I take care of you, brother. Please. I take care of you. Then they fuck around try to give you $25 extra. I take care of you. Look at you, brother. I take care of you. Everything good. Big hug. Everything you say on the live stream, I hear you, big brother. Big hugs around here. I give you 25 extra. You cut through, you buck up the wood, and you split the logs. You split rounds. I told you, brother. I got you. They said they'll do shit like give you weird ass quotes. They be like, how many cords you got? But just one or two. Just one or two. I got 1 or 2 cords. It's nothing, brother. Nothing big. Then you go over there. These niggas got a football field. So what? I possibly have maybe 50 to 100 cords, brother. But please, I'll take care of you. I'll take care of you, my brother. Please. I got. You be like, yo, when you reached out and got the quote, I was like, yo, you said you had like 1 or 2 cords. You show up, now it's 50 to 100 cords. You're like, it nothing. That is nothing to you. What is that? That is, well, I'll take care of you. Please, just put it, and you can throw the wood anywhere you want. You just throw the wood anywhere you want. Then you like, I'm not stacking. So you start chucking the wood, and hey, my brother, can you please just kind of keep it over here along the fence? Along the fence, the yard, the wife, the dog is happy. Keep it along the fence, the lawnmower. Yeah, my brother, please, I'll take care of you. Like they start finessing shit. You gotta put your foot down from the jump. Like I'm only doing this, and that's it. And this is what I'm. Are you sure I can get the deal? Is there a deal in there for me, my brother? Please, I see you. You come equipment. I like you. I like you. I like you a lot. I really like you. I really like you, my brother. I have pupusa. That would have hit me with it, my brother. What are you here? I have the stump grinder coming tomorrow. Can you please? The stump is too high. Look at the stump. The stump is too high. He can't cut that. And then you want to charge extra. I take care of you. You just cut that down. I take care of you. Please. Please. The birds agree with me. Everybody. I hear you on live stream. Big hugs. Come here. Like, man. Hey, buddy. Buddy. Do you want the water or something? You're working hard, doing extra shit that we didn't even agree upon that you would do once you got here after I told you there was only 2 cords and you showed up and seen there was actually 100 cords. Please, buddy, have a bottle of water. Have a bottle of water. Abu, come here. Bring him a bottle of water. Please, can you cut the other tree down while you are here? Can you please cut the other tree down while you are here? It is a black walnut tree. I do not want it. The wife does not want it. Abu does not want it. The butterfly does not want it. Cut the tree. Can you cut the logs up? Buddy, 16 inches, please. Firewood, 16 inches length, please. Just, can you, buddy? Whenever I see someone with a nice trailer, I recommend this channel. I install someone's internet and they want me to be the IT guy too. Bro, I'm fucking. Who accent was that? Buddy, did you please come over? I tell you, I only have several cords of firewood. I did the rounds around approximately 12 inches in diameter. 12 inches, like this, buddy, like you have at home. And then you go to these people's house and they have 3-foot wide rounds. They have tree trunks. Them shits like 3 feet wide, and they're like, it may be a little bit larger diameter than I told you over the phone, but it is nothing to you. You can lift it. I have a son, Abu, come here. Can you help? And it's like 100 of them too. it's like 100 3-foot wide rounds that you gotta. Like, man, you said you had nothing over 15 inches. What deer story? I'm lost in the sauce right now. I don't know. All I know is Pakistani people, they want a whole lot for little of nothing. They just, please, can you come to my house and do extra service? There is a bat in the attic. Can you remove bat out of attic? That is all I want. That is it. That is everything I've ever wanted. The wife, the dog, Apu. There's always somebody named Apu. You remove the bat from the attic. Can you, there's a crack. How did the bat get in there? We don't know. My wife does not know. She does not feel safe. Apu is scared. Can you find? Can you find the hole the bat came in and how the bat got into the attic? We just need to. Can you look, buddy? Can you, just 5 minutes? No, I'll take care of you. So you look, you find the hole. You like it came from right there, buddy. We have some caulk. We have anything you need. We have materials. If you need them, can you seal up the hole that the bat came in? The bat is in the attic. My wife is scared. Newborn baby, Apu. Somebody said waiting for BG to get arrested live streaming. That'd be wild. Oh, she didn't even do that, Rocco Rabbit. She didn't. She was trolling y'all. Bro. We're not doing that. Nah, I like my Indian character now. I'm gonna keep this going. Buddy. What's another trade? Buddy, can you please replace the ball joint on my vehicle, my F-150, buddy? You do that. Buddy, the drive shaft. No, I'll take care of you. Shh. My wife the other day was scared. It vibrated 60 miles an hour. Apu was scared. Buddy, please, just you already did ball joint. You have everything out there. Just remove the drive shaft and replace you joint. Please remove possum from body. Can you please? I have possum in my closet. It's just a possum. It just body, please. Thank you. Then you get there and it's a family. You like, yo, you said it was one possum in the closet, but there may be 5 families of possum in closet. Maybe multi-generational family of possum in closet. Please, body, but please. They had a litter of possum baby. I don't even know if possums have a leader or what the fuck they call their kitlets. I'm out. Let me stop talking shit. I'm out.